Well, let's start this video off on a happy note. It won't finish on one, but let's start it on a happy one. I am overwhelmed by you guys. Thank you so much for all of you that responded to my request regarding the window wipers. I was surprised how many of you responded, and there are some that I'd like to name, and that is Peter Smith, Peter Pengaris, Dave Peach, Hank Morenz, a guy called James, but I think that's just one of his made-up things, and Daniel Gillian. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, but anyway, all of you, and if I miss somebody, I do apologise, but thank you all so much for the various pictures and hints and tips. Now I can get on and fit those. I kind of had an idea where they went, but I wasn't 100% sure, and you guys have just confirmed it for me, so that's great. I really appreciate it. Now let's get on with the rest of this video with some cursing and fucking swearing. Thanks. Bye-bye. Now, we have two things going on here. This one you're going to see in my water pump video, which will be later down the road. Long time love you. Now, I have purchased this. Hang on a second, can you see it? From Jay Leno's Garage. It is a metal polish, he says. And can we believe Jay Leno? It's non-abrasive. I will do it, test it, and show you the results. Okay. Secondly, received my birthday present from Snug Barrett. I wonder if this one will fit. This is, oh, look at that. I'll tell you what, it looks fucking beautiful, doesn't it, huh? My Clutch Master Cylinder. Now, it looks fucking beautiful. There you go, Lockheed. Wow. Oh, I've got a nice new cap on it too. Now, I will be selling my old one, if anybody wants it, to rebuild it. The problem I have with my old one is the thread here. So you may want to retap it, put a helicoil in it. I can't be bothered to go to all of that. So there it is. I will be clear coating this to make it nice, and keep it as it is. Lockheed, made in England. I mean, how fucking beautiful is that, huh? I think it is. If you don't, then I don't care. I do. So now what I got to do is clear lacquer this. Well, I got to clean it first with some brake cleaner, whatever. Clear lacquer it, and then put this baby in. Now, I have, don't tell anybody, I have convinced my wife to help me pump the brakes at the weekend and see if I can get my brakes to fucking work. Good God. So I'm getting, I'd like to say I'm getting between my wife's legs, but that's not quite right. At least I'm getting the use of one of her legs. That's got to be a plus, hasn't it? All right. That's all for the moment. Fingers crossed, guys. I will come back to you soon, next few minutes or so, to tell you about how the bleeding went and how the clutch master cylinder went with its fitting and a few other bits of shit. so you can go out in the garage and do your shit. There you go, boys. And here we go yet again. They can't fucking remanufacture parts as they were originally. Can you spot the differences here? The angle of these, yeah, look, that's great, but look, this is up this way. So in order to be the same, so now this is in a totally different orientation. The size is totally different, can-wise. The distance here is different. Get that there, that looks as if it's approximately the same, which is the important bit, I grant you. But why can't they make it the same? What's the matter with these people? Are they born stupid? Don't they check something? This is the original I've taken out of my car, and this is the replacement I have. Now, because I couldn't get a good helicoil, which is what I wanted to do here to replace this thread, I mean, it's not terrible, but I wasn't happy with it. So I bought a new one at the cost of $200, I think it was. Fucking hell. Okay, the next problem I have with this piece of shit, that's the way I want it to go in, because I wanted to keep the pipe connection here near, because my pipe comes around here and loops up and in. But I can't, because this now hits the brake master cylinder. So it means I've got to put it the other way around, that way around. So now I have to bring the pipe across here and make sure that I don't foul this, because I want to fill it. However, it still won't go on. Why won't it go on? Because down there, the side of this cylinder, hang on, the side of the clutch master cylinder down here hits the brake master cylinder. So now I have to grind some away from the base of either the brake master cylinder or the clutch master cylinder to get it to fit. Well, as the brake master cylinder is already in and connected, yes, I'm going to have to do the clutch master cylinder. I'm going to have to grind a piece out so that I can get this thing on. Thanks, S&G Barrett, for building even more crap. Right, in order to get it to fit, I've had to grind that out. That area there, and in particular where the hole is. Now it actually fits. Piece of crap. At last, it is in. Had to modify the clutch pipe, and I didn't want to make up a new one, so I just rerouted it, and seems to be okay now. Unfortunately, it did mean coming across the cap, but that's not so bad. I can still get the cap out. So we will have to see now how this goes.